Hello to all my dear friends. I'm here to start my new video about the usage of mathematics in data analysis and machine learning in a very simple way. In fact, without math, the AI wouldn't exist today, and this is why the math became so important. If you would love to create your own AI program, you must learn the advanced mathematics. The most popular mathematical topics are matrices, vectors, functions, gradients, and information theory are all topics that are likely to help you to develop your own AI program. So, to be honest, without learning the mathematics, you're not able to understand the process of creation of AI, and everything would be magic for you. So keep watching my videos and don't forget to follow my video series. Okay guys, let's follow the slides. First of all, we just want to know the logarithms and the concept of it and the usage of logarithms in data analysis and machine learning. So if you forgot something about the logarithm from your high school, there's no need to be worried about it because I will give you a very simple example to understand the logarithm and we will use it in Python code. So let me start my example. Suppose that I'm hired in a company which my current income this year is $125,000 in my company for encouraging the employees, in fact, like me, they will multiply my income by 50. Okay, so when I was hired at this company, my income was $50. So, but first of all, please note that these numbers are only for instance. My first income at the company that I was hired is $50, and now this year my income is $125,000. Each year, my company will multiply my income, my previous income by 50. So there is a question here that I just want to know that how many years of work experience do I have? So how I can calculate the answer of this question. So the way that I can calculate this is getting the logarithm, the log function. So if you look at this, you will see that if I get the log function of $125,000 with a base of 50, it will give me 3. So this number indicates that I have 3 years of work experience at this company. So the huge number, the large number that indicates my current income, which is $125,000, is illustrated in another way, which indicates my years of experience, okay, with base of 50. So it means that the 50 in a logarithm, it will we just want to see that the base number is multiplied how many the base how many how many times the base number of 50 is multiplied by itself to achieve the $125,000. So if it returns the times of multiplication, it means that 3 years of experience in this case. So it means $50 is multiplied for 3 times to get this number. So $125,000 is a huge number. So we could indicate this number in another way, in a smaller number. So let's see a basic principle of logarithm. The logarithm of the log function of them with base of 10 is equal to 1, as you know, or if you remember from your high school courses. So in other examples, the log function of 1000 with base of 10 is equal to the log function of 10 with the power of 3 with base of 10, and it's equal to this power will get behind the logarithm function, and log 10 with base of 10 is equal to 1, so it's equal to 3. And the log function 10,000 with base of 10 is equal to 4 because the 10 is multiplied 4 times by itself to achieve 10,000. If you look at here, you will see that these big numbers 1000 10,000 are indicated in another way. So when we get the log function of them, so it means that we can work or we can illustrate these big numbers in a smaller way. So we just want to know that how we can use them in machine learning and how we can pre-process our data using the logarithm. So let me bring the code here. Just wait a moment, please. Yeah. Okay. So I have a data set, simple data set, which indicates the incomes of some people. For example, Jessie, her income is $30,000. Kasra, who is me, is $50,000. Elon has $500,000 per year. Mike, $33,000, and Lisa, $50,000 per year. So these are some incomes with the magnitude of income. Sorry, it was deleted. Okay, there are some numbers for income which are very large. Some of them are almost similar together, and one of them, which is allocated to Elon, indicates the higher number against another numbers. Okay, so anyway, we just want to plot this data set in a bar chart. We just want to compare the incomes between the people. So how we can do this? So first of all, we have to import the pandas library because we want to work with data frame. We want to read the CSV file. Also, we need to import the numpy as np because we want to use the logarithm. Okay, and also we just need to import the matplotlib.pyplot as plt to show and display the charts. Okay, first of all, we need to read the CSV file with pandas library pd.read CSV. Okay, and here I have to get the path of database. Okay, so db/incomes.csv, and I just want to print the df, the data frame. In fact, I've got only 5 rows. There's no need to write the head here. Okay. So if I just run the code, python like.py, I should see my CSV file here to show the incomes of people. So let's wait. Yeah, here. This column indicates the names, and this column indicates the incomes. I just want to show the plot and compare them together. So how do I do this? First, I have to use the data frame and plot API to create the plot of the data frame. So the plot has 3 parameters, which is kind. Okay, so the X direction indicates the name, and the Y direction indicates the income, and the type of the chart is the bar. Okay, and after that, by using the matplotlib, the plt function, I will display the I will display them in a plot. Okay, so again, when I run this from the terminal, I have to see the plot function. Yeah, it's here. When you see, just look at this plot, you will see that Jesse income, Castro, and Mike and Lisa are almost similar together, so we are not able to distinguish these values better. Okay, well, okay, so because the Elon has the higher income against another people, so comparing these data would be a little difficult. And if you just want to do the comparison in a better way, so we have to use the log function. So how do I use it in the code? Okay, so let me copy this in the next. So after these parameters, I will, yeah, log, loggy, yeah. I will add this loggy parameter and set it to true to get the log with base of 10 and show the plot again. We just want to compare these incomes together in a better way. So by getting the log, you will see the result here, that you will see how simple it became. So when I run this in the terminal, again, we will see the data frame and the plot, which is here. You see that this plot is showing the incomes without getting the log, without using the log function. And when I use the log function, you will see this. Did you see that Jesse, Castra, Elon, and Mike and Lisa, we are able to compare these incomes in a better way, and it's more simple and it's more comfortable to compare with another with the previous plot. Okay, so we can compare them now better than the previous chart. So it was one of the greatest usage of logarithm in pre-processing the data. Okay, so now I just want to add something to my data set. Okay, for example, we just want to see that the loan is permitted to user or not. Okay, so for example, Jesse has suppose that we've got a data set that we just want to see that the loan can be given to which user, yes or no. Okay, so we have a classification problem here, just binary classification, yes or no. Okay, for Jesse, who got $33,000 per year, so the loan is given. Castra, no, because my income unfortunately is very low. And this person, yes. And Lisa, no. And Elon, yes. Okay, suppose that we've got we want to have a prediction model, and we just want to know that by this income we can give the loan to this person or not. Okay, so if you look at this data set, you will see that because of the large numbers, as you see here, the database contains the large numbers in income column. So unfortunately, our model will be biased, and this is the main problem. Because some numbers are very high and some numbers are too short, and it will make a big problem for the model to fit. Okay, so how we can deal with this challenge? So the best way is getting the log function of the income column. So how we can do this? So you remember that I imported the NumPy. So the NumPy has a function which is log, and I just want to add a new column which indicates, for example, the income log. So I just want to get the log function of income values, income columns, and make and create a new column which is named income log to put the logarithm of the income column. So for these, I will use the np dot log and np.log and df.incomes. Okay, and at least again I will print the data frame here. So the logarithm of incomes will be added to yeah, just let me close the plot. Sorry. Let me close the plot. Oh, the database incomes, did you mean income? Yeah, I think, yeah, here is income column, sorry. Yeah. Okay, so you see that the income log column is created in our new data frame, and the big values are shown in a smaller value. For example, $33,000 are indicated in 10, okay, as 10, and 50,000 is shown as 9. 500,000 is shown as 30. Okay, and you will see that we have these numbers instead of using the income. So by using these numbers, our calculation cost will be reduced, and our model will be fit better, and we won't face the bias problem. So it was one of the greatest usage of logarithm in machine learning and data analysis.